The following video is for computer geeks only. I'm going to turn these systems around and see if they reveal any important information. Here is the Neo Geo CD. It's different than the CD-Z. I believe they played the same CDs, but the CD-Z was a lot smaller and sleeker. Just to let you know that there are different systems among those. Here we go. Try that again. Let me do this again. Start over. Ready, action. Following video is for computer geeks only. I'm going to turn the systems around and see if they reveal any information. Okay, this is the Neo Geo CD. After this, they made the CD-Z. Okay, so flip this around here. You can see the AV video and the S video, which meant that they were doing good graphics here. Then there's the regular video jacks. And here it is. Model number Neo Geo CD. 55 watts. Made in Japan. Upside down, it doesn't say anything else except for SNK made in Japan. Jeez. Okay, there's the power button, of course. Okay. Obviously, it's modeled after the regular Neo Geo, so it's not designed to do anything more. They didn't make the CDs any more powerful. Here's the Neo Geo Arcade. Okay, you turn this around. Yeah, this is a used unit. I own several Neo Geos, and I saw the arcade for sale, and I wasn't sure. I'd never heard of it before, and that's why I bought it. So maybe you could say. Okay, here it is, Neo Geo, model Neo AEC, 8 watts. So this is either a regular Neo Geo or it's a hack. I do know that they made some Neo arcade hacks that could play like 1 or 2 more games than a regular Neo Geo, and I'm assuming that that's it. In other words, this is a Neo Geo, and right near the end there were a couple of games whose memory specs, the specifications, were beyond what a Neo Geo could do. That's just what I suspect. And some people were willing to spend money, you know, just to be able to play that game. Very similar to the MAME, where MAME couldn't play Metal Slug 5, so if you had special BIOS, you could bypass it and all that. It's a lot of work just to play a couple of games. Sorry I'm taking too long. Here's Tandy Vision 1. From Radio Shack. Nice wood grain appearance. Okay, let's turn this over without hurting the system. See, if I had a pause button, I would be pausing right now, of course. Here it is, Tandy Vision 1. Radio Shack, a division of Tandy. Ontario. 18 watts. Okay, so That reveals important information. 18 watts. It's 115 volts. So I don't know where that came from, as we have 110 volts. It says Handyvision 1. Okay, here we are, model 58-1000. Channel 4, channel 3. Mattel, 1981, Hong Kong. So that says something. I mean, by 1981, if I'm not mistaken, they already had television 2. So we've just learned something. It would seem that instead of going with the Intellivision 2 model, which was a very small unit, Radio Shack stuck with the original. That would be my observation. The Intellivision 2 was not as popular. People didn't think it looked as good, but it, you know, it was much easier to use. The other Intellivision 2. Okay. I'm sorry because I'm trying to think if I have the system around and I don't. Here's the My Vision system. This little situation there. There's a video out and TV out, which I guess that means that this was compatible with audio-video jacks, it would seem. There's the sound, so that's very impressive. That, you know, there's a big difference between an RF switch and audio-video jacks. Audio-video jacks had no static. This is a very popular, very reputable company in Japan. Look at this, channel 1, channel 2. So I had a friend over in Japan who said that if you buy a radio in Japan, it won't work here because the signals are too low. Okay, so, and you'll notice it has an expansion port as well. And here's the cartridge slot. Ooh, good. Here's the Pippen. What an amazing design. Power PC. Obviously made predominantly for playing CDs. Okay. Go here. You'll see the plug, you'll see the fan. Oh, Bandai. See, I wouldn't have known that. 100 volts AC, made in Japan. Here we are. Here it is. Here's the date. 1996. So, wow. This hooked up to a VGA. Can you imagine that? S video. And then the regular AV jacks. Looks like a printer. Looks like they put a lot of thought into this. And here's the back. Here's the Amstrad system. Okay, I'm gonna have to finish this up on another video. Sorry. Sayonara. Okay, here's the Amstrad. You can see it hooked up to headphones. The regular joypads that look very similar to Sega's and Atari's. Looks like this hooked up to the internet. Very lightweight, very small. Power. Pretty good size expansion port. Upside down. And the writing is here. It's the model GX4000 games console. Okay. Here's the Super CD-ROM 2. That's the DC power, 12 volt. DC out. I think that's the power. I mistakenly thought that was like a video, but that's the power, I believe. No, I'm wrong. That looks like the video. Damn, my fault. Okay, this says AV out. There's nothing in back. Now upside down, you flip it, and it says NEC Super CD-ROM, 15 watt, made in Japan, P1-CD1. Another extension port, some sort of serial unit. Here's the core graphics, model P1 TG3, 4 watt. Okay. Now here's the double-decker. And I assume that this is pirated. It's just for RF switch. Yep. It says TV game console. Model DY-636N-650. Okay, sorry I spent too much time trying to figure that out. And I do have two Pikachu. These are N64 Pikachu systems. This is the Pikachu. But I'm going to see if each system says anything different. Okay, so the information is identical until you get to the serial number. And then this number right here. So they both start out by saying NS 2950 81, and then this is 524, and this one is 173. Probably meaningless information, but I just wanted to see if I could learn anything. Okay, sayonara.